Alice was a brilliant scientist, dedicated to her work. She had been studying a new compound that promised to revolutionize the field of medicine, but there was something unnerving about it. Every time she worked on it, she felt a strange energy in the air that made her skin crawl. One day, Alice decided to work on the compound after hours. She wanted to make some progress on her research without any interruptions. But as she worked, strange things started to happen. The compound began to glow with an eerie light, and Alice felt like she was being watched. Suddenly, a figure appeared out of nowhere. It was a woman, but she was not like any human Alice had ever seen. Her skin was pale and translucent, and her eyes were pitch black. She seemed to be made of mist, and yet she was solid enough to touch. Alice was terrified, but the woman spoke to her in a soothing voice. She said that she was a spirit from another realm, and that she had been summoned by the compound. The woman claimed that she could help Alice unlock the secrets of the compound, but in exchange, Alice would have to make a sacrifice. Alice was skeptical, but the woman was persuasive. She promised Alice knowledge and power beyond her wildest dreams. She whispered secrets into Alice's ear that made her heart race. And eventually, Alice agreed to the sacrifice. The woman led Alice to a hidden chamber deep in the lab. There was a strange altar in the center, and the woman instructed Alice to lie down on it. Alice did as she was told, and the woman began to chant in a language that Alice didn't understand. As the woman chanted, Alice felt a cold wind blowing through the chamber. She heard whispers and screams that seemed to come from all around her. And then, just when she thought it couldn't get any worse, the woman plunged a dagger into Alice's chest. Alice screamed in pain as the blood poured out of her. But the woman just stood there, watching her with a cold smile on her face. And then, with a final whisper, the woman disappeared. Alice lay there, dying and alone. She realized too late that she had been tricked, that the woman had been a demon in disguise. And as the darkness closed in around her, she knew that she had made a fatal mistake. She had played with forces beyond her control, and she had paid the ultimate price. But that wasn't the end of Alice's nightmare. As she lay there, barely clinging to life, she felt something inside her stir. It was the compound, the one that had brought the demon to her in the first place. It was growing, mutating, taking over her body. Alice tried to fight it, but it was no use. The compound was too strong, too insidious. It consumed her from the inside out, transforming her into something monstrous and inhuman. And so, Alice became a creature of the night, one who prowled the labs and the alleyways, searching for unsuspecting victims. She was a horror that no one could comprehend, a being that defied all explanation. And in the end, she knew that she had become the very thing that she had been trying to create all along. The end.